All right, Joe. All right.
And I'm looking right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's your
we here?
camera.
I'm here?
Yep.
Okay.
I got you on the preview screen now.
Okay.
Alrighty. Taking down our overlay. And we're live in 5, 4, 2.
Hey, girl, hey!
Hey. Hey, girl.
It's just a minor technical difficulty. Hey, Erica, girl, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are live.
Well, it's the Single Mommy Hustle.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So welcome once again to the Single Mommy Hustle podcast. My name is Erica Murria, and I am the Executive Director of Supreme Transitions, nonprofit agency here in Detroit, Michigan. And we service survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault in the Black community with leads and referrals and non-traditional healing modalities. And so we're just going to do a little round robin and have everyone introduce themselves on this here part 2 of Align and Elevate with
Part
the
2.
one and only Lisa Hillary Jones.
Thank you. I think me and Paula, me and Paula are bell ringers. We're gonna
ring this bell, okay? You be ready to
gonna
chime
try
in.
even if we
Okay, what does
are-
the bell mean though?
whatever you need it to
feel
mean.
good.
Okay.
Just ring the bell. Whatever
I'll
you
ring
need
the
it to mean.
bell. Okay, I'll ring the bell.
So, hey, girl, hey, what's your name? Who are you? What you here for?
Oh wow, that's a good ass question. My name is Lisa Hillary Johnson. I'm a by trade I'm a healer, but that comes in many different forms. So first, I'm a licensed massage therapist for over 20 years. I'm a faculty instructor at Irene School of Myomassology in Southfield, Michigan.
Okay,
So I teach
myomassology.
I teach hands-on.
Yes.
Go
I
ahead,
teach a
Lisa.
hands-on massage therapy class. I'm an assistant teacher, and I also teach an array of electives from aromatherapy to crystals to chakras to guided intuition to enhance things like a lot of spiritual classes inside of you. On top of that, I'm a yoga teacher and I'm a yoga trainer, so I've been practicing yoga for like over 20 years, and I've been
Wow.
teaching yoga
Amazing.
for like 13
That's what's
years.
That's a resume.
Yeah.
That's what you all call a resume.
I also have my own space in downtown Detroit, where we hold events, ceremonies, things. I have a yoga teacher training program in session happening at this moment that goes until the first week of July. So we have about 13 people in
That's
it
what's
for
up.
men and women in the end. And I also have a nonprofit organization that
Yes.
helps to heal for the sexual assault of Black women. And I'm a mama.
Okay,
You're a mama.
say it louder.
That's funny. I like that. I'm trying to share this on my page.
Oh, just hit share.
Okay. Oh, page. Yours. Where? Oh, my page. Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, go. I'm
Okay,
ready.
go.
We
Next.
good
That's
to
the
go?
wrong page.
Hello, everybody. I am Jessica Livingston Logan. I am the married single mama,
Single mama.
aka
Right.
Unmarried single mama.
married single mama.
Oh, I said it wrong.
Uh-huh.
I'm the
And
unmarried one.
I am the better half of this here brainchild here, Single Mommy Hustle. I got a pretty extensive resume, but for time purposes, I'm gonna allow Paula, the beautiful Paula, to introduce herself as well.
Wow. Well,
So we can
thank
get
you.
to it?
Yeah, that's, thank you. I'm Paula Garrison, program. Better also known as Cordero Vasilisa Casima.
That's the name.
Yes.
Remember that
Cordero
name.
Vasilisa Casima. I am the program director of Supreme Transitions, and I am also a live human being.
All right, live.
I'm
Live.
Happy Mother's Day, to everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
I'm a
Day,
mother.
mommy.
Yes.
Yes. And so we got to say our hellos, say our what up, though. So first of all, we are streaming live from Detroit is Different. Hey, Kari.
Hey.
Hi, Kari.
And
Kari.
we also got to say hey to Karma at Ujima, the
Yes.
National Center on Violence Against Women in the Black Community. We love you, Karma.
We love you, Karma.
Hey,
Hi,
Karma.
Yes. So I got a whole bunch of things to say. We gotta catch up. We gotta catch
A
up.
long catch up.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Where
Since
my
the last
crystals
time you
at?
was here.
Let me
Yeah,
get
pull
my
'em out. You
crystals.
can't
I
reach
don't have
that.
time for this. Let me get. Okay, go ahead. Just let me get my stuff.
I ain't had no follow through, and I had to. You didn't turn me into the crystal queen, and I need to get with you.
Okay.
Now, first I have to say congratulations, Lisa, on your first grant.
Congratulations.
Assisting Black survivors of sexual assault. With all the things that we talked about at the last episode you came on, when I was sharing how your services helped me and my daughters on our healing journey when I was going through my sexual assault trial. So I'm tingling all over that this is happening in real time, and I can see it, and I can be a part of it, and we can lock arms, and we can help so many people. And you know I got your back 100%. I am so happy for you. So shout out to
so
C-Say.
grateful.
Mhm.
Mwah.
Yes.
Thank you. Shout out to C-Say.
We love you, Condencia. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, I appreciate that so much.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very, honestly, it's very humbling. It's just extremely humbling, and I get overwhelming every time, inside every time it comes up, because it's just work that we've been doing,
Yeah.
So it's just so hard when you don't have the money in order to function, and so you just continue to work even though you don't have the money.
Yes,
Because
girl.
work
You
doesn't
gotta
matter.
work.
So now with the money, that means that so many more people can be helped, and life can be
Yes.
easier,
Oh, God.
for human beings. So
That's a blessing.
like just that alone takes the load off of me and my team, whew. Okay, so we
Wow.
can't eat and we can still keep helping, you know what I'm saying? We can still do that, because
We ain't got to break a sandwich into 15
no, we
pieces.
ain't gotta break a sandwich, we ain't gotta make extra soup, we ain't gotta make 5 loaves,
Okay.
Wash my hands.
Right.
It's been a journey.
It's been a big journey.
And even the process of applying, I'm like, bitch, you better
Yeah.
fucking apply.
I know.
All right.
And I'm happy you did.
Me too.
And I'm happy you got it.
Me too.
And I'm so happy that Sid is working with you.
Yes.
Okay, shout out to the daughters working with their mamas.
Yeah.
Imani.
That's a beautiful corner over there. I wish we could pan in so y'all can see. That's a beautiful corner.
Yes.
That's the future.
That's legacy.
The future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's legacy.
That's legacy.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's overwhelming, it's humbling, it's so beautiful
It
though,
is.
because then you see it, and then you can do the work in your family and your kids,
Yes.
and everybody goes along just to be better human beings. So,
Absolutely.
that's what it's
Absolutely.
about. So man, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a
Yes.
lot. Thank you.
Did I say what the acronym CSAY stands for?
You did not, and I would like
See?
to, even though I know, I would
Okay.
like.
CSAY is an acronym. The executive director is Condencia. What's her last name? I just know her name is Condencia.
Condencia.
Right?
I feel like she's like Cher.
She's like Cher at this point.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Condencia. Just like
Beyonce.
Karma
One
is
name.
Karma.
You know
Okay.
who she
Just one
is.
name.
You know
This
her
is
name.
Condencia.
Yes.
And so CSAY is Sisters of Color Against or Ending Sexual Assault. Does that sound right, Lisa?
Sisters of
Say
Color.
yes.
Yes, that sounds great. Here you go.
And we'll leave it there.
Look, we had an ADHD talk before you got here, so
Oh,
It's
wow.
cool.
Look, we have already all discussed her.
Look, I'm like,
You saw what I had.
Very busy
I had
day.
the Habujima's thing right here so I can read it. Okay?
look, I'm like, that sounds amazing.
Gonna have
All
a
of
day.
that.
That sounds
And behind it, they are an awesome organization. Say all of that.
All of that.
Yes.
So yeah, and they funded. So our grant was similar to the grant that you
Yeah.
got, specifically for servicing survivors of the Black community,
Yes.
which is so needed. And I feel like a peacock every day. Like my wings are spreading more and more
Yeah.
as I keep saying, no, we service Black survivors. Because
Right.
for so long, it's never been about just our community. And it's okay to
Culturally.
say,
Mm-hmm.
we do what we do for our community because no one else does.
Right.
And no one else knows how. And so, like they say, culturally specific is basically for us, by us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so it's very humbling, and it's a moment. Like, what a time to be alive, right?
Yeah.
To be healing people and healing ourselves and sowing seeds, into community members.
And like too, like, cause my healing journey started over 20 years ago. So none of my, outside of my mother or the people that were closest to me, who were my first teachers, my spiritual teachers weren't of my descent and my color. You understand? So all of my teachings and all of
Absolutely.
my teachers throughout the years, it's not like they've been from that from my descent and what that's been. So it's always been, I've never had any issues. It's always been a lot of love, but there still is a space of something that's missing. There's still, that still holds a space, that there's something that's happening that I know that is not connecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a disconnect on
Not being
certain
able to
levels.
be 100% vulnerable, number one. You don't feel safe. You always feel like you're being watched. It's only so much I can tell you, although I'm here. I want the help. I want whatever you offering. But it's still like, can I really be honest? Can I really let my guard down and disrobe? And
So this too, like when my husband passed away when my children were very young. So I was 30. This was 2004, and so at the time Sydney was 8. No, she was 5, and Damon was 8. And there was a grief counseling program that was free for the community to send you to, and it was a very nice thing. They're like, come and you go away for this freaking camp, and you're supposed to stay up at camp, and it sounds great, like it's boats and shit. You know what I mean? So it sounds like this is gonna be nice and kids. And so I get there, and honestly, I'm the only black person in there.
Wow.
So in this space, like, what the fuck we about to talk about? And I don't mean that.
And how
on
do I
no-
know?
I don't even mean
Right.
that. On
Am I allowed
no
to be me?
thing, but
Like, can
this
I
is
be me?
about to be kind of weird, right?
Right.
So then we got there first, and they took my children, and they put Sydney in a room with girls and put Damon in a room with boys. And I was like, yo, what's happening? Why are my kids blended together? So I already felt like you can't watch my kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I already felt like that. And then from that, we go back into the room, and then we're in these circles, and just the thing, there's nothing relatable. Do you see what I'm saying?
It wasn't
Like,
relatable.
it just nothing that we talked about. And so then I felt like I was turning into this angry black woman, because I was like, yo,
because I am.
what else is y'all
Why
talking
am I
about?
here?
Like, I literally was like, what else are y'all got something else to say? And then I finally left when they named the group like a Harry Potter name. Like, I was like, I mean, no diss to Harry Potter, but that's just not my thing. You
And that
understand
ain't what
what
I'm
I'm
here
saying?
for.
And I can't sit in the group with a bunch of people that did that who I already don't relate to. So
Yeah.
I did like this. I said, you know what? I gotta go. Like, and it took me a couple hours to get up there. I said, go collect my kids.
Right.
Wow.
Like, and so I went and I
Where
just
you
started
at?
walking in the cabins. I was like, give me my kid, because in the nighttime they said that the parents would go with their parents and the boys would go over here and the girls. I said, you think you about to watch my kids? Run me my kids.
Yeah.
So we got the kids back, but then when I called to talk to them about it, the story was I wasn't ready to heal.
No.
Oh,
And so you don't get to
wow.
determine
Whoa.
that part.
That was
part.
the story why I
Oh,
didn't stay.
see?
And
You
so then
weren't
I
ready.
found myself defending myself.
Yes, come on.
Like, I am ready to heal. It was just weird.
but my way.
It was just weird. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yes,
couldn't.
I
I didn't feel safe, and I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I couldn't talk. And so they're like, "Well, when you're ready," and I'm like, "Bitch, I am." And I'm like,
Like, I'm here.
mad. Like, and at that point, you turn into a different
Yep.
person.
Yeah.
In
Right.
order to do it. So that's why the culturally specific is so get it, because people of my color would have understood, or we would have understood in a circle if we would have shared things. So just as I have gone up and through life, and I love every single one of my teachers and every connection I've had and all the love they have shown me, but there is something different about being taught from someone of your culture.
That part.
Yeah.
It's just something
different type of
else,
love.
It's just something
different
else.
energy.
And for people to understand you without saying anything. Like, we can have a conversation and not even have a conversation, but we'll know. Somebody walk in here, we be like, yo, what's good? You see that?
Hey, girl,
Okay,
hey.
you know what we about to do?
Look,
You know,
when I
like,
just came
it's just
when
a
I came in
whole-
here and dumped on y'all, and I appreciate y'all allowing me. I do want to thank you all for allowing me to do that very quick, intense dump. But I did. So but you're related. You're like, no, I don't want you to take offense, because that's me.
So
like I was you. So yeah.
You know me, I gotta get back to the technicality.
Oh, sorry.
so
Go
he
ahead. Back to the
apologized.
technicalities.
So I do know Condencia's last name. It's Braid. It came back to me.
Oh,
while
I
you
know
were
her
talking.
email.
Shout out to Condencia's
Oh,
last
wait.
name.
I
No
don't want to
offense,
say. I don't want to say
Condencia.
Condencia email online, but I know Condencia email, and that is her.
Okay, Umi, forgive us. We love you. We acting up.
Wait, look, I do know
No, but
that.
while you was talking, I was like,
No, I
Braid.
know it. I know it though.
Condencia Braid.
Yeah,
I know her.
but
Been knowing her a long
I know
time.
her email.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say it.
Don't say
Don't
it.
say it.
Don't say
Go ahead.
it.
And so
Please.
CSAG is the National Organization of Sisters of Color Ending Sexual Assaults.
That is what you said.
Yeah, but I missed a couple of the little words.
Yeah, keep doing that part.
See,
For the people.
Yeah.
All right, that's great.
Wait a minute.
For the people.
So, okay, align and elevate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yes.
Yeah. Always. You should always align and elevate, though.
But I don't even know, like, the space I've been in here lately with this new grant, with all of the things. Because before you get funded, like you said, we do our shit how we do our shit. Like, I can pick up, go, run, move, don't. Now it's
Right.
like different. Now it's like corporate. Now it's like real shit.
It's real.
Now it's like,
Even
okay.
more real.
You want receipts?
That part, I was literally about to say the
Oh.
receipts.
No.
Oh,
Like-
Lord.
My brain
I love my sister's job.
is mush. This has been a process and a
Yeah.
journey within itself. I see a light now. I hope you get there.
Mhm.
But I see a light now, and but the past 7 weeks, I have been so disconnected from myself. I sent Jessica a picture yesterday, and she said she dropped a tear because I had a whole meltdown. Like I just can't. I can't no more. I couldn't pick myself up. I couldn't talk myself in or out. Michael Jackson too high to get over.
Yeah.
I was worried that I was gonna see that person.
Today,
Yeah.
in this moment, girl.
Because I was scared.
I looked at the picture of myself and was like, yeah, I'm out. I had a talk with
Thank
my
you.
boss.
Thank
Imani
you.
Gardner,
Thank you, boss.
And she gave me
Big ups to
permission
the boss.
to go out of town this weekend by myself. And I'm out in the morning.
Where you going?
No one needs to know.
It's a need to
That
know
part.
thing. It's
That
a need
part.
to know. Okay.
And
She will be safe.
I will be safe. Those who need to know my location got my location.
In the
And do.
And I might work and I might not. And I might schedule a DA.
Let me go push a bell. Maybe one to show up for me. Hey.
Your boss gave you permission then.
But my boss gave me permission. Both of them. The little
Or
one.
3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them. They said, please go. And I'm like, okay, I'm
Okay.
out. I need this time. And you just get on the plane to come get me in a couple days.
Yeah.
So I don't have to come home by myself. But I'm happy. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. But that aligned part, right? Because it's the positive self-talk. It's the keeping yourself in the right mind when those negative thoughts are coming in. I had got so bad, I'm just gonna be transparent, in these last couple weeks. I was dead dog tired. Got up from my desk, laid in my bed, thought I was going to sleep, and then my eyes said, girl, you better go move them numbers back on the other side.
Oh, wow.
And then I convinced myself to get out of the bed and come back to my desk, and then I sit at the desk and I'm like, I can't. And I'm just sitting there for an hour watching Franklin Saint or somebody.
Love
Lord.
Snowfall.
Think
Okay.
of,
Shout
I
out
want
to
you to pay
Snowfall.
attention to that other day. Did you pay attention to what we did the other day?
What?
We both got on the phone. Like, girl, on my way to bed, in the bed. That turned into how many hours?
We was on the. We said we were going to bed on the phone. Like, all right, bye.
we had to say bye 10 times.
And then we talked for like 3 hours. But guess what we did? And I'm gonna say thank you. So about this align and elevate, right? Before we get to the elevate piece. The alignment, sometimes you gotta have a soul sister that just will instantly jump right in the mud with you, because you in the mud. And she did
I
what
need y'all-
I love to do.
I need y'all to
With
know
me.
what we did.
Okay.
Okay, what y'all do?
I did not know that this would make it to this moment.
What y'all
One of
do?
my favorite things in the world is watching recipe videos.
Okay.
What do you mean?
She-
recipe videos?
It's a whole build up to what we did. She loves to.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
She watches like YouTubes of cooking videos.
Oh, cooking
So-
videos. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
But listen to
I
where
follow
we
my
went.
recipes.
Listen to how this is how I got the phone call, and this is where the 3 hours went.
Okay.
Erica, share your story.
So
All right.
I don't know. We got like a weird ADHD thing going on. So we done talked about 15 things, and I'm like, girl, look at this. I tagged her on something on Facebook. Look at this cabbage recipe.
Yeah.
Because I like cooking with cabbage instead of bread. So I'm like, look at this cabbage recipe. So we're watching it at the same time on the phone, critiquing it. You know how you watch people on Facebook that's going live
Yeah.
talking about we were doing
We
that.
did that before it was a thing, by the way.
We were on the phone just going like, wait a minute, they putting eggs on that. They put no seasoning on that. Girl, go down to this next one with the meatloaf. But these people on the farm, Jessica decided, she came up with a whole backstory about these people. About how they live on a farm. They only got a chicken. Some, what else they got?
One chicken?
Some wheat. Because, you know.
It was a wheat farm. Was it a wheat farm?
She done made up this whole backstory.
I think it was
About the
truly
people.
their life. I think I
Because
went
they
on their
use
page.
the same 4 ingredients for
Right.
Every
everything.
video. Every video.
And we were like, so
Really?
how they going to mix it now?
But they were.
What's going
We
to
were-
happen
They
now?
come up with new
People
stuff.
are so
And then
creative.
I need
By
to
the
hear
way, like
about
that's a real thing. People are very creative.
Jessica was like, girl, go down to the next one. Which one? What, you were saying the same thing mine's saying? I'm like, it is. She like, click that one. The one that say, I'm like, okay, we watching at the same time. Ooh, at the same time.
Cringing.
For 3 hours.
It was
3
nothing that we
hours.
would eat, by the way, guys. Nothing.
May I ask what the 4 ingredients were? Just right
I don't
there.
remember.
I don't know. There was like the main ones were
It was always
like
an egg in there.
Eggs.
Mm-hmm.
it's water and
lunch
wheat.
meat. Wait, lunch
I don't-
meat.
Eggs.
They kept
Hot dogs. Remember the
hot
hot dogs? We were
dogs.
like, what?
I'm like, what are they doing with this Bar S? They're not even using like Oscar Mayer brand. Y'all using Bar S. The
I was
hood.
so annoyed. I was
bologna.
very upset.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it had me in the chokehold.
Probably has a nice taste to it.
I don't
though.
know.
But you know
I
what?
don't know. I don't eat
I will
bologna.
ultimately say I think
Bar S.
of us
Okay.
doing that for so long, that has ultimately become our way. We'll do a quick dump.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, let's our ADHD. That's what we call our ADHD. Not we self-diagnosed.
We are
So
self-diagnosed.
years ago, we self-diagnosed years ago.
Mhm.
But that's
How's
just
that
our
working
way
for
of.
y'all? I was just, how's it working?
I might need to go get a real diagnosis. At this point.
That's how you know when it's a problem.
I might need to go get a real diagnosis. But I'm saying this to say, I think that's just our way of decompressing from
The things.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if we're about to talk about the bars as hot dogs for
But
3 hours,
also, it's a safety in I can say whatever I want to say.
this is a safe
Yeah.
space.
Anything crazy, the craziest stuff. And she like, girl, yeah. You know? Agreed. Like, what? Wait, you see that? Yeah, I saw it. You know?
Or
and-
don't agree. Because we are not those people. But,
well, no,
so, yeah.
I mean, if it's a moment that needs
Yeah,
to be disagreed,
yeah, no,
we will disagree. But
right.
I'm saying the
Yeah.
safety in being able to just 100% just be myself. And then while we watch the video, be like, girl, wait a minute. So the other day, let me tell you what happened the other day, because I forgot to tell you, because I ain't talked to you in a week. So let me tell you. And then it turned into like literally 3 hours, but went right to sleep.
Right after.
Right
Literally, both of
So,
us. Like, okay,
the
like, it
single
was like
mamas-
yawn simultaneously.
You
Like,
see, I keep
oh,
trying to
good
make
night.
her not married.
Hey, babe. You in there? I took my glasses off. You in there?
Because it was the companionship, though. You know, more than family, more than friends. You know, more than blood relation, whatever you want to call it. It's, I don't know. It's just like, and so I thank Monty's for just being asleep. He don't even hear us. You know, talking for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, dear future husband, be prepared for me and Jessica to talk for 3 hours.
Because, baby, my husband go
absolutely
through
nothing.
it. And he better not never tell me to hang. No, he would never.
He don't.
He would never. He would never.
He know. He
And
know he married.
And like he
weed.
knew, like, he
Yeah.
knew that. Like he knew that. So seriously, yeah. Dear future husband, I don't play about her.
All right, future husband. All right.
That's like super future. Super future.
After the DAs.
Oh, I'm enjoying. And so aligning though, right? Oh wait, before
Yeah,
we go
let's
to
get
that,
back.
I want to say something else. Look, this is like what is happening?
Where am I
So
at
wait,
now? This moment brought me to.
Supreme Transitions is also hosting.
That was a smooth transition.
It was ADHD. The ADHD. See how it brings us back?
Supreme Transit. Look, he's talking about you're welcome. My T said you're welcome.
I can't speak. Thank you, baby. That's why I love you.
But Supreme Transitions is hosting our first yoga and meditation, trauma-informed yoga and meditation for Black survivors of domestic violence on May 20th with our beautiful host, Miss Lisa Hillary J. And it's very exciting. Do you know it went from 0 people registered to closed?
I already
My
knew it was
plan,
gonna
Yes.
was not going to work. I was like, wait a minute, we got to close this now. Like ASAP. So,
That's
I'm very excited to introduce people
Yeah.
to yoga and meditation and breathing and healing and understanding how trauma, is connected to breathing or not breathing, right? And and being stuck in your body. And so how breathing helps it release. But you're the expert. You got that long ass resume. You can talk more about it.
It's a whole thing. Like you can't heal the mind without healing the body. It's just not possible. So when we find those situations when people are like, well, I'm just going to work out, or I'm just going to go to talk therapy, or I'm just going to do massage, like that doesn't work. Like you have to do them all like simultaneously, healing your mind and healing the body. Especially Black and brown people, you need to be simultaneously healing with layers of healing at the same time. So your healing is going to go even deeper, because before you even got here, you had a significant amount of trauma, and then we're constantly bombarded with trauma on almost an everyday basis for a lot of us and going through life. So once you've kind of gotten over something, like another trauma smacks you in your face. So you have to keep moving and going. And I think one thing she said when she was said, and her and Jess were talking and stuff, it's like, yeah, you have that 3 hours, but then what else happens? You see what I'm saying? Like,
That's good.
what else are you doing? You can't just go, okay, this conversation is going to make me feel better, because it's not just the conversation. You have to intentionally do the work, and healing is hard, and people are lazy.
That part.
Yeah.
And it's
I
scary.
have to agree.
That's-
But it's
that's
also
Say that
scary.
again. Can you say
Healing is
Both of
hard,
you.
and
Both
people
of
are
you.
lazy.
Mhm.
Like people, they want to feel better in a second. They don't want to have to do all of
not
that.
patient?
They don't want to
with
have to
themselves.
change their diet, which
Yeah.
nutrition is a very key part, because how you're feeling inside is what you're taking in digestionally.
I literally, yesterday, when the picture, I sent her a picture of me like in the bed, like completely out of it. And then the next picture was a jar of pineapples, fresh pineapples. I'm like, I'm literally stress eating these pineapples. I can't eat this whole jar of pineapples. You know what I'm saying? And I, like, because I knew. So that's another plus when
You're
you start
aware.
taking these classes, you are aware.
Of what you're
You
doing.
are very much more aware of your body. You know, when we talk about being self-aware, it's also an internal thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I was like, I'm spiked to the top. I done created something out of nothing. I just took something I heard in another conversation that wasn't even pertaining to me and made it mine, and it amplified my circumstance, and I completely melted down.
When you start feeling
And then
it.
was standing inside the refrigerator eating pineapples out the jar.
But see, that's even layered everything you said. You see what I'm saying? You see how many things you did in that one step, right? Like, and you did too many things. One,
Yep.
it sounds like you made a couple assumptions. That's what it sounds like.
Fear.
And then, right, dealing with that issue to it, and then moving from emotion to going to eating. So it has to be like I said, it has to go back to healing every day. What are you going to do every day to heal? That you need to write it down or figure it out. Or what does healing look
Be
like for
intentional.
you? Because it may be different for some people, you know. Like you can say, well, I do this, I do, but some people don't like yoga. Like, and I get it. Don't fucking do yoga, you know. But do something. Like go walk. Go do something where your body has to stretch. So even if you're not going to do yoga, you need to stretch your body. Why? Because the muscles are tight. And the more, and the way that you usually sleep is like balled up on one side.
Yep.
Most people's sacrum isn't right, and there's so many diagnoses of piriformis syndrome, or people's legs going numb, or sciatica. Sciatica is like, everybody knows what that means, because everybody's getting shots for it, and everybody's, that's the,
been there.
everyone, like that's
It's in
the
my
thing.
body.
It's a common, like that's the thing. No matter what it is, if you got low back pain, that's what they're gonna say is sciatica, piriformis issues, or whatever. But it's also because we're not moving properly. So all they're doing is kind of telling you or giving you a shot in your back. They're not giving you an actual thing. You have to heal yourself.
They're
you have to
treating the
step out of it.
symptoms. Yeah.
Yes, but you have to move your body and figure out what's going on with you and why are you doing that. And you have to change your diet and nutrition. But it all goes down to discipline. Yoga is a practice of discipline, and the fact is the United States is not a disciplined state. And the human beings that live here are not fucking disciplined.
Come on.
It's just people want everything fast. Like, that's just the reality. People want, if I want to lose weight, I want to lose it today. See what I'm saying? I want my body back in 6 weeks.
Because after I do one workout, I be like, I know I'm gonna wake up skinny tomorrow.
That's what, and it's not that. See, and it's not that. So if you really understood yoga, like, yoga isn't even about the physical practice of it. Like, it's like the internal practice of everything that you have to do. There's so many different steps before you're even supposed to freaking move.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's
Never
meditation,
even did yoga.
yes, and even just meditation alone takes you through that. But for you to get up each day and do our practice of Ashtanga, which is our yoga Bible, and you do that every day for this teaches you a discipline. You see what I'm saying? People, they don't want to do
It's a
that.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle that you have to live. It's a meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes a day in order for you to do this. Yogis eat like that because we care about the planet, but it's also a discipline. Why? So because when you dump that fucking macaroni and cheese, we don't give a shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't move me with snacks. Like, I'm not moved with extra stuff you put on the table. Like, that don't do nothing for me. You can't jingle a man or a coin in front of me. I'm not moved by that. You see what I'm saying? I've done too much work. Like, you can't make my emotions move off of that, but it's because it's a practice of discipline, and I don't move off of emotions, right?
That's
Whereas
so
though,
real.
you know, most human beings, that's the problem. So many people are doing so many crazy things because they are unable to control their emotions. It's just not possible for them to do it. For whatever reason, they can't control their emotions. And so their emotions are going all over the place in it. And then they're making irrational decisions, you see, in it. But you have to go back to the basics. And if you're not doing well, and if this is speaking to you or talking to you, like, do something to fuck about it.
Today.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, nobody wants to keep hearing it. You know what I
That
mean?
part,
And then too, if you're gonna sit on the couch, and I don't give a shit. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to talk about it. Like,
Just be
because
quiet.
I don't push myself or push these practices on anybody. Like, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. But if you want to sit up and eat jelly rolls all day, what's up? I'll buy you a jelly roll. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to combat the way you elect to live life, right? Those that want to go will go, and those that don't won't. And either way, there's no judgment of it all, you know.
So even when we say,
Babe, you heard what she just said? Who that sound like? It's not my
Put
place.
it in the chat, babe.
Not my place in life. That's just not my place. That's not my place.
But the other thing is, like, when I say, but I'm not. I don't contribute to the delinquency of anybody at all. And that's not a judgment thing. It's just me, the way that I love. I can't help you, you know, self-medicate and self-destruct. And I just can't do it. And I will talk to you about it. Let's think about that thing. So, like I said, even my quote-unquote healthy choice in eating from distress, I was like, girl, you still eating. Go breathe. Go stand outside. Please go get yourself. And then I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Do you know that was my initial thought when he was like, I'm binging on pineapples. And I chuckled like, I can remember a time we was binging on way worse. You know? Like, good for you. You know,
And I was just about to say, and count your wins.
Yeah.
You have to be able to count your wins. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. And then talking to people that know some shit. Like, just having this conversation right now, I feel a lot lighter. Just because, just the presence, the aura, the mind, you know, speaking on a whole nother level. And so that's what I'm talking about when we say, so you align so you could continue to elevate, to continue to go to a higher version of yourself, you know, outside of staying stuck in that feeling. Because I was bleeding. I was like, look, I gotta go somewhere. I cannot be in Detroit. I cannot be around my laptop. I don't want to be around none of the people that's here. I don't want to talk to nobody that's here. I need to go. And here's why. You know, oh my God. So, do you have an SMH moment, Lisa? You know, if you don't remember, our SMH moment is something that happened in the last week that may make you shake your head, make you laugh, or make you cry. It doesn't have to be anything super personal.
I mean, my life is quite comical, so like I don't know. Something that made me laugh or something that made me cry. I don't know. What happened this week? I have to ask my daughter. Did something happen? She's talking about her birthday coming up. That's next week. Or or maybe this weekend.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Zion.
birthday, beautiful.
Oh, something that, okay, I got you. Something
gave
that
birth.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's your anniversary of birth giving.
Yeah, so we don't talk about that no more. They got in, they got out. Everybody living on their own. The gestation period is done. No, but something that made me smile. Really, that everything, our event today that we had.
Oh,
yeah.
Talk about it, because we know we can't say the word. We don't know how to.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about
Right.
it. Probably about
Look.
3-4 weeks ago, we did a ear auricular acupuncture training.
Auricular.
Yeah, ear auricular acupuncture training. Now my lips are like that.
Now we will never forget it.
Auricular.
I love new information.
But it is, so it was me, my sister, my daughter, my niece, and then one of my apprentices and a yoga student, and I think it was like 7 of us total. And what that training does is a protocol that the Young Bloods and the Black Panthers took into the Black community to get the community off of drugs and alcohol.
Wow.
And then actually in charge of that at that time was Matula Shakur, so that was just Tupac Shakur.
I feel like I just heard that. I feel like I didn't finish the Tupac situation, but go. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But I think that just came back like you.
So you gotta watch it, right?
Yeah.
So
I
this,
remember
They had a
that.
health clinic.
Yeah, I remember.
they
that.
had 2 health clinics that actually got shut down, and then they actually took over a hospital because they weren't caring for Black people properly.
Yeah.
You know, with it, so standing in the movement of it all, caring. So for us, you know, that meant a lot to us, and I've always wanted to do acupuncture, like since I was a massage therapist, but it was never afforded to me like that because you had to. It was only one space that taught it. Life is different now, and you don't have to have those tight relationships. Or I'm in school for this a long time, and I had the kids. So this training, in it, they teach you 5 points in the ear, so that you go over the sympathetic nervous system, which that's your fight and flight response that happens. They do a Shinmin, which is a spirit gate that also takes care of anxiety, and then we do the kidneys, the lungs, and the liver, and all of those points in the ear, all through the ear, they bring them down.
That's amazing.
But the protocol is actually for recovery, so you need to understand that. So if you have any addictions, I don't care if you're addicted to bread, and I don't care if you're addicted to alcohol, I don't care if you're addicted to crack cocaine. You see what I'm saying? It was an addiction treatment that started, but then from it though, it just makes you feel better. You see what I'm saying? So it comes through as a release. So from that protocol, since I started yoga teacher training, we do it every single time that we meet together in yoga teacher training, and we had an event today, and we're having another one tomorrow for the community, and this is a completely complimentary event or a donation.
Where
$5.
is it going to be at?
It's on Grand River Divine Living, 65 Artistry Lounge. Give me the address, Sydney, so I can say it. But Malik Ashton owns the space. It's actually a community resource hub in the city. And he's making the program for the mental health. Yeah, so it's good. It's a really good state. What does it say? 7406 Grand River. So we'll be there tomorrow. Doors open at 11:30, but the event is from 12 o'clock until 2:30. So outside of that, thank you. He's clapping. I love it. But outside of that, we do a sound bath. We did a sound healing. So wow, that happens. So tomorrow we'll be doing the same type of vibration, but the whole goal is like for us to heal the community, and that's the way that it has to be. So that's a long ass shaking my head moment, but
I'll take it. It's okay.
But it's happening.
I'll take it.
Auricular.
Auricular.
May. I learned a new word this week. The word of the week is auricular. That's
And we know what it means, like what for real now.
I know, right? Also, to piggyback off what Lisa said, May is Mental Health Awareness
It
Month.
is. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
I do have an actual shaking my head moment. It's going to be quick. I came in the door and I said, like, today I realized that maybe just a little bit I can F with elementary kids, because I just came from a elementary spring fling, and little kids have fun. Like, I still don't know if but you know, they pretty cool people. They cool people. You know, they had a time, and this was the first time I had been around such a large group of little kids. There wasn't no fighting and bickering. It was. I felt like I was in a club again at the Give Me a Club.
The kitty disco.
No. No, you got me mistaken. Yeah.
Not the river
Yeah. Oh, so now you get it. Like, little kids, cool people. Yeah,
They
I
was
was like,
partying.
You was at the club.
I had a flashback moment. I didn't act like the little kids. I sat there like a grandmother because that's what I am. But little kids, cool people.
I sat there like a grandmother.
I mean, what's the homegirl that FNF came on, and it's like,
Gorilla.
hi Jamaica and Taylor. By the way, I just looked at my
Gorilla.
phone and I saw that you said something to me, but Jamaica brought it to my attention. She was like, "Did you see all them necks stretched out? Was looking to make sure they ain't their kids being ratchet on the dance like because they went as well. Like I jig with the kids, so that's my, you know,
On the FNL,
girl.
they was turned.
Them kids taught me some songs today, and I was like, "What song is
They
this?" I was
know the words.
Shazamming and
No.
everything. Like, I
Did they
jig with
play the
them.
words? No.
Yeah.
They did. You know, little
No,
kids
no, you know
because-
what? No, they did not. But the kids were so, you know,
They just had-
prepared.
They
I
just
learned
had
the words.
Wow.
Instrumentals. to
You didn't
it.
know the words
Mm.
before then?
I can't. I mean,
She
you know
was-
them grown. I got them grown kids. I don't hear heard it, but them little kids, they was enunciating it. I was like, oh, that's what that says.
What?
Them little kids, you know, these little kids, these new generation elementary kids, they different. They're enunciators, especially
And
Kendall.
Kendall, you know Kendall.
keeps it
That's
real.
not the proper pronunciation.
Kendall said, "Mommy, that word says auricular." Not seriously, but that's Kendall. That's Kendall. That's Kendall.
She said I reckon.
He only 5 months.
Funny.
Old.
Hmm.
We go.
Go ahead, Paul. You have an SMH moment this week?
My week has been pretty smooth.
Okay.
I had
Shout out to a smooth
I
week.
had a great moment today with my sister.
Mhm.
I just happened to be in the area. Stopped by All Things Women today.
Oh, hey, Nina.
Hi, Nina. And my sister lives around the corner from All Things Women. I pulled up in her driveway. Her car was there, and I just sat there for a moment, and she was outside gardening. So I came. We shared a great moment. We don't get
That's
to see
what's
each
up.
other. I'm busy. She's busy. So I had a great moment.
Dope.
Lasted about 30 minutes, but hey,
Yeah.
That's nice. Congratulations.
I enjoyed that.
Well,
Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you.
my SMH moment happened this morning.
What you do?
Is it what
So
that is?
the thing, real quick, the thing is, my car has been down
Okay.
in the shop since Monday. Got it back. The day I got it back, it did not move in my driveway. It just stopped. It wouldn't go forward. It wouldn't go backward. The emergency brake system was on. We couldn't figure out how to get it off. That was what caused my meltdown of eating the pineapples. And I was ready to say, fuck it all. I don't want this car no more. And so then my daughter's father called me at 6 o'clock in the morning because he was going to come and take Elise to school. First of all, the SMH moment is he was nice.
That's good.
I was shocked on the phone, like, hello.
Men's Mental Health Awareness
What
Month.
is this? So he was like, did you figure out your car? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, he like, go outside and let's, I'm gonna talk you through some things. 'Cause I'm like, okay. So soon I'm like, no, sir. I see the brake light on from outside of the car. Like it's lit up on my dashboard. It's not gonna work. Instantly the door is unlocked. The light went clean off. And he was like, it's your key fob. I was like, it's my key fob. He was like, yeah. He was like, did you have the one that doesn't work anymore in the car? He was like, you can't. With the newer cars, if the key fob is dead, it's going to shut your car down.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay. So he was like, so you got to change the battery. I'm like, how do I do that? He was like, open the key fob.
Take it, yeah.
So as I'm looking at the key fob, I see a button.
I love it.
Okay. I slide the button over and a key pops out. I said, oh my God, it's a key inside of here.
Yeah.
Who knew? He said, Erica,
Oh, that's funny.
it's
Have
been
a
a
great-
key in there for 3 years.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And have a great
Oh
day.
my goodness.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, who knew? But mine doesn't pop out like other people's, like
no,
flip
you
up.
gotta. It stays down.
It stays
there.
in
You
there.
gotta push it.
You
up.
gotta, yeah. So he was like, it's been in there for 3 years. I'm like, okay. Now how do I open it to get the battery out? So he literally had to tell me how to open it all the way up to see this battery. So after a whole meltdown, crying, renouncing life and all things,
Renouncing Junie, not life.
life, and my car's name is Junie B. I didn't want Junie B no more. I was like, I'm just gonna be doomed to be in the house forever, and keep spending large amounts of money on this brand new car. I was like, I just don't care no more. I'm just gonna be a hermit. I'm just gonna get some cats. Like, fuck everything.
And pineapples.
And pineapples. Make sure they come from Sam's in the coconut water.
They look so good
They
in that
were
picture.
good.
How many
y'all.
cats you gonna get
I
though?
don't even like cats.
She ain't getting no
So I
cats.
ain't getting no
Cats.
cats. Look, everybody's shaking their head.
She ain't even getting a goldfish.
But that no, so that was my estimation moment, was that I learned how to open up a key fob today, and that my car has a key. But where does it go? Because I have a push to start. So where does the key go?
Anybody in the chat can answer that for us?
I would like to know.
Maybe the button is up. I don't know.
At this point, it's a mind-boggling
Look, look,
mystery.
look.
Okay.
Anybody in the chat can answer that for us?
Yeah, it opens the door and you can probably put it somewhere. I don't know.
I don't
I'm just
know.
gonna
I don't
be
even
talking.
realize that I don't even think I have a thing on the door to unlock the door, because I got the thing. Like, as soon as you walk up, it just unlocks.
I
Yeah,
bet
it's
you
in
do.
the handle.
You open your handle, it's in the handle.
Really?
Ooh,
Is
Talk
that
about
somebody get her a
reading.
manual.
I'm gonna say reading is fundamental.
your cousin said something to you in the group?
Wait a minute.
I mean, in the
So
chat.
everybody with the smart comments, I had smart comments coming all the way from Montgomery, Alabama. Even this morning.
Your husband said, "Unlock your door."
I was gonna say, babe, because I know he is the.
Everybody has been talking to me like I'm 10 or something. Like, even this morning, Elisa's dad was like, "Did you push the parking brake to unlock?" I'm like, "I done pushed it 15 times."
Monty said that, babe.
So yeah.
You're not listening. You ain't watching for real.
Yeah,
Monty said that. Monty said that. You ain't watching for
that's
real.
funny. Money, you gotta just take her through the whole car real quick.
No.
Look, I'm like,
Monty,
just-
your niece got you, babe. Don't worry about it. Your niece got you.
So how do we fill our cup, right? So after he talked me through my key fob situation,
yeah.
I was leaving AutoZone. I spent $13. I had a meltdown because I thought I was going to have to spend $300, and it was $13.
Praise him. Right, that was a boom moment.
Oh, wait.
It was $13. So I said, how I filled my cup this morning was Gucci bricks, all white bricks. Had to put on my trap music. Had to put it all the way up to as loud as it could go.
Okay.
Wait,
Remind myself of who I be and who I am.
Where you at?
I
You
am.
fill
Who
your
you
cup
be?
with bricks.
No.
Look, I'm
That's
I
dope.
Oh, wait,
That's a good one.
All white bricks.
Oh, white bricks.
Off white bricks.
Off white bricks.
Just hitting it.
Just hit a lick.
Oh.
I'm dead.
But you still got what?
But wait, let me tell you what was throwing me. This is what was throwing me. At first, when she was like Gucci and she started rapping, I was like, "Oh, you went to the Gucci store?" I was like, "Oh, she bought a purse. Like maybe she bought." And then she said bricks, and then she was like, "All white bricks."
I was about to go listen to that when I
Maybe
get
she
in the
doing
car.
Let's see what happens.
She need to get auriculars.
Judgmental
There's
today.
no judgment here. Let me let her finish though. Let me let her finish.
The same space.
Lisa had crossed her ankles and her fingers and her toes like,
I was
no.
like-
She was gonna hit you with that.
Then I was like, she was at the Gucci store with white bricks.
Lisa was
I
about
was
to
trying to
take
do
your headphone
cipher.
over there because I can act curricular.
No, you was gonna feel the slides.
Girl, I was crying. That was good. That was
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that's how I felt my cup. So how you feel your cup after a long week?
Shit,
Self-care.
after a long day. Fuck
Long
a week.
day.
Like,
Can we get there?
I don't.
What
A week is too
week?
long.
A
week
week?
is too long
Bricks.
for me not to do it. So when I take an Epsom salt bath, if not once, I take an Epsom salt bath twice a day. I sit in front of a red light therapy like 3-4 days a week. I practice yoga 3 days a week. I get a massage once
That's
a
next
week.
month.
Oh my god.
I see
wanna
my
be you when I grow up.
chiropractor. Yeah, so I meditate. I eat right. I had a beet juice
What
today.
you eat today?
Yeah, today I had a
Yes.
beet juice and a sandwich, a veggie wrap. Yeah, but I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. It's just you
Just
know,
what you ate.
No,
it
that's
just
what
happened to
that's
be
cool.
what I ate. Yeah, so
That's
I don't
what's up.
promote either either.
Okay.
I just
Today
wanted to say
vegan
that.
wrap.
I mean, I
Tomorrow?
might have some chicken tomorrow because a lot of people be thinking like one of my very, very close friends. Like we've been friends for like 8
They don't
years,
think you eat
and then one day I ate a piece of chicken. She was like, "You don't eat chicken?" I was like, "Bitch, I ain't never not ate chicken
What?
like since we've been friends."
You been my friend 40 years. You never seen me
No,
eat
it's been
goddamn
longer
chicken
than that.
wings?
And then she told me she was promoting me as like this vegan. I said, I never
No,
said
no,
that.
no.
Like
Oh,
I've never
wow.
said, I've never told anyone I was a vegan.
Come on,
I've
Lisa, she
never
a
said
vegan?
I was a vegetarian. Like people just assume that I am, but no, I eat chicken and I eat fish.
And you enjoy it.
And yeah, it's
That's
fine.
good.
But I'm conscious when I eat. So
Yeah.
I'm funny about where I get my
Yeah.
chicken from, and I'm funny about where I
Yeah.
get my fish from. So I'm a conscious
Okay.
eater.
So are you like a fried, or you eat it fried, or only baked?
Yeah. I'm
Just
eat
baked?
fried
They be
food.
getting the
So
grilled
that's
chicken,
where it was
long
misconstrued.
chicken, Look, Mediterranean chicken.
Yeah, I eat Middle Eastern.
You
food.
know, them
I
only.
It's very good.
Yeah,
They-
I eat
they-
Middle
Don't-
Eastern
I do
food.
like Middle East.
You know I'm trying to say it.
So and when I said it, and I didn't want to do my face like that with fried chicken because I don't want to make it seem like fried chicken is bad, but fried chicken is bad. But I don't want to make it seem like fried chicken
No
is bad, but
judgment,
fried
John.
chicken is bad.
To my children, because I feel like I've only ever taught you how to fry chicken. I think I got you. Oh no, Jamaica, you've been doing good, baby. You've been baking that chicken, and I've been smelling it. It's been smelling amazing.
it's just-
I haven't tried one yet.
It's
Mommy
just,
will, though.
it's just other options, you know. And eating fried food every day is just not good for you. So if I'll eat French fries, but I don't eat regular like fried foods. My foods are baked
Okay.
No,
or
I feel you.
grilled
Yeah,
or
I
stuff
feel
like
you, I
that.
feel
So I do more like plant-based things. I drink a lot of
But it's
plants.
not
I take
good.
a lot of plants.
It's not good. No, she didn't say
Don't
it's
eat
not
it.
good for you. Before you leave out of here and hit that drive-through,
KFC.
before you,
Because
you look like you eat churches.
Because
Before you
then,
got
too,
greasy
I think
churches.
it's different if you go home and you air fry some chicken or if
Right.
you prepare something.
Because I put everything in the air fryer. baby.
Right, but you can't. I
I
can't
just
say
told
that
somebody
about
today, like, they're the
Popeyes.
air fry every. No, it was something else like you do.
Popeyes.
But it's
And
both
my
your
Instant
option.
Pot.
Yeah, well, you
That's
should.
it.
So if
Because they
you're
said,
gonna
I
do
Instant
it.
Potted this. I said, you and Erica.
Yeah, I can cook a whole meal between the two, Instant Pot and the air fryer.
I
Jessica
don't even gotta
did
turn
like
it
a
on.
corned
Figure
beef or
that out.
something. And I said,
I
you
can
and
do
Erica
everything.
and got Instant Pots.
How you fill up your cup, Jay? I'm
Since
gonna
Erica filled her cup with bricks, I don't let her be alone.
off-white bricks.
I'm pretty sure my family doesn't want to hear Lil Wayne on me anymore.
That part. I'm me. Because I'm me.
Because I am me. Like it, love it.
I love it. That's next on the playlist.
I'm me. It is going to be on. It's going to be on the Yoga playlist because that's what everybody says.
Yes.
I'm me.
You mean?
Yeah, Paula.
I've been loving me.
Well, this week, you know, I've been filling my cup by going to bed and just trying to lay there until I actually feel like getting up.
Good.
Oh, that is amazing.
And I'm
Never
doing pretty good.
Lisa.
Like, but my time, I
Listen,
found out this
Cindy,
week, my time
get
is
your
like
sister
6
that
a.m.
sound. I mean, your
6,
mama that
7
sound
a.m.
effect.
So I'm good. I've been resting though. I've been resting and trying to pay attention. So I'm filling my cup by just looking at me.
I love
Paula,
her.
look, black people need rest.
All the
Yes, I do.
Why
I do.
black people need rest?
Everybody, all
What?
black people need rest.
What? Do
Yes.
Are you not a black woman?
All black
Okay,
people need
don't
rest.
play with
Yes.
I am. I'm real black.
You know what? I know we off of this, but do y'all know I have mastered the art of kicking a weighted blanket off? That's bad,
Wow.
right? That's some real bad unrest, right?
Your
Wow.
leg
I
is
like
strong.
My
Oh,
legs
yeah.
strong. That might be why my legs hurt.
Blanket. Yes.
That might be why my legs hurt. I'm like, why is my legs hurting? 25. They I figured it out. I'm kicking that weighted
You
blanket
might as
off.
well do legless.
Girl,
Every
let me see
night.
your calves.
You know I.
So crazy. Oh, we didn't even say what up, though, to Engineer Joe. We love you, Joe.
Hey,
We love you,
Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Man.
My
Joe.
calves pretty. My what was that?
Now, Lisa, what did you bring with you before we get up out of here?
Oh, well, these are crystals, and honestly, like, it's not that I brought
What
them
is
with
that
me.
one?
They like stay with me all the time.
Okay.
So there's an
Oh, that's
amethyst.
fine.
Okay, so this is amethyst. This is my birthstone,
Mhm.
and it's also in
Okay.
tune with my like third eye. So like, just helps me to stimulate, to pay attention to my intuition. I have
Okay.
one that I keep in my wallet, and one that just stays in my bag. And then this is a piece of pyrite, which is fool's gold, but it also draws money to you.
Ooh.
You know,
I
so
want one of them.
I keep this in my
I didn't
wallet.
see if I got some of that.
Just always drawn.
I want one too.
I receive it. I receive
So
it.
it was pyrite, and so I keep that too. But amethyst is also a sober stone, so if you're addicted to anything, if you go in some bars and stuff, they'll have an amethyst behind the counter.
Do you know?
Just
I
yeah,
never
to,
knew that.
yeah, to encourage. They sell liquor, but stay sober. Yeah, it's a I don't know. It's a gift of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And what is this?
Okay, so I just left my event, and one of my teachers, she just gave me this book, and it's a book of tarot, and so I brought it in here when I left out, just because I guess I was just cleansing it. I don't know what I was doing, so it was my first time kind of experiencing it, so I just experienced it while I was in here with you guys. And then this is rose water and lavender.
I said I was gonna buy some rose water.
Yeah, I make it.
What do I have? What's the other one that you bought me?
I have
Florida water.
Florida
Water. Okay, Florida water is different. My girl makes Florida water, but no, this is just rose water.
And what is rose water for?
So rose water is really good. People use it for a toner, and roses for the face. But honestly, I use roses. This is roses and lavender. So you take it and you can boil it. You know, you put the roses in a thing until with hot water and boil. Let them steep inside of the container until you suction everything from out of the rose, and it still stays in there. But honestly, back in the day, roses for women were just very things that kind of brought them up on a very, very much high level. And the properties of it gives you a lot of your feminine energy. You know, just when you have roses around you, and different queens wore roses and jasmine, and they would walk down the hallway with rose petals down it or whatever.
Beautiful.
So I adorn myself as a queen as I should.
As you are.
That's good. That's good.
Taylor in
love
Jamaica,
it.
don't go up in my room and take all my rose water. I want to come home, y'all face fucking with rose water. Okay?
They over here dapping
So
behind
look.
the ears.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
as-
everything. Thank you.
Well, yeah, as usual, it's always a fun time when our big sis Star is in the room.
Love her.
I
Love her.
appreciate
Love
y'all.
I'm
her.
This
so
is so
proud of
much
you. I'm
fun.
so
Thank
happy.
you. Thank
I'm
you.
so honored to know you.
Man, I'm just grateful.
Oh,
I'm grateful to be here.
I don't even think we said a shout out to Umi.
You
Oh,
could-
my-
I was just going to say, I can't
Because
wait
you
till
had
I'm your
mentioned
adopted
her,
sister.
and we didn't even say, hey, Umi.
Oh, hey, Umi. Hey, girl,
Umi.
hey.
Hey, girl,
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
She was watching last time and chiming in the comments. It
Oh,
was
was
hilarious.
she? That's hilarious. That's funny.
Yes.
That's funny.
I can't hear nothing. That's fine that he crying. Let babies be babies.
So yeah, but it's been a pleasure. I'm excited for what's coming in the next couple of years for Lisa Hillary J, the brand, the team,
Yes.
the growth and the expansion. I
I
mean,
see that. Thank you.
it's a lot. It's just a lot. So when we talk about elevation
But it's exciting.
in manifesting, so I just feel like in this moment, one of the things I had shared with Imani a few weeks ago was you never chase money. As long as you keep sowing seeds, money gonna chase you. And she was just like, okay. She just took it and said, okay. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's something with the work that we do. We didn't do this chasing money. We didn't do this chasing fame. We didn't do this chasing a platform. We were always sowing seeds, multiple kinds of seeds in several different places, even out of state, nationally. And so now it's chasing us. You know, even the back pay. So it's chasing us. Like literally, it's coming from so
Yes.
many different directions that it's like,
Yes.
this is happening. And
I'm
just
like-
said something earlier. I was like, I gotta leave because what I say, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and you was like, your millions are too big for here or something like that. I hate to paraphrase what you said. You said yourself if you remember, but
I'm always saying something.
yeah,
Something
yeah. Why go without her? She is.
I don't know which Jessica she got at 11 o'clock this morning. I was on to the 5th Jessica.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
Juicy J.
But
Two.
Juicy J be having a word for you
Juicy J.
sometimes.
That's good.
Sometimes.
That's
But
good.
you know, she said something about like, girl, yeah, your millions
Go.
are bigger than what
Go.
you have accumulated here. Like you gotta
Go.
go. You gotta expand. You gotta go. And so it's a lot of dope stuff coming, sis. You coming with me too.
Look, I'm with it.
Right.
Thank you. And I think on top of that, saying that to Imani and to Sydney too, like you don't chase money, you don't chase nothing.
You don't chase nothing.
Nothing.
You don't chase
That
nothing.
part.
You don't chase no
Money, I
job.
don't like
No
that.
man,
I don't
no
know. I
nothing.
wasn't. I was just saying nothing.
Yeah.
Daughter, niece. For those that don't know, like Imani is really my kid.
That part. It's
I
so
rubbed
weird.
on Erica's stomach, and Imani came out just like me.
Literally. You should always like be drawing things to you. Like you should be
Yes.
just a money magnet and attracting. You're not supposed to
Yes.
go out and chasing, because when you chase, you clutch,
Yep.
and when you clutch, you bleed, and when you bleed, like you break. You know, so there's no
That part.
clutching.
Come on.
So if something's not meant for you, it's
Mhm.
not meant for you. Like if it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means that it didn't work out, and so you shouldn't. hold
I just
on
told
to
somebody
that,
like this
you know?
earlier.
So
Ooh,
it's a
that's
release.
a confirmation. I hope
So
they
I was
watching
saying
too.
that-
But
Like,
then
right,
also,
yeah, don't
Lisa,
clutch.
if
Don't
you're
chase
clutching, your
anything.
hand is closed.
Your hand is closed,
You
but
can't
you-
even receive anything because your hand is closed.
And also, you know, back in the day, too, young kids might not know, but back in the day, if you hold onto the marking bars too tight before it's time for you to go, I mean, when you stay on too long, you get burned.
Yeah.
You know, the monkey bars tell you when to let it go.
Ooh, it
That's
sure do.
true.
And so,
That's
and if you
true.
don't do it, the inside of your palm keeps
It'd be
chafing,
rough.
but you know when you should let it go. But it's the same thing in life. So, but we clutch and hold on, whether it's relationships,
Ooh.
friendships, businesses. So when I say that, I'm not just talking about just that one specific thing. You shouldn't chase. Everything should come to you.
Yes.
And what doesn't come
Right.
to you is not for you.
Yes. Ooh.
I received that. I
Amen.
received that.
May the church
Say amen.
amen.
Girl, you know I can't.
I'm not playing with you guys.
Me too.
Let me say that. But no,
But
seriously.
no, in real
Yeah.
life. And so it's been a blessing. I'm so happy to have you back one more
Thank
time.
you.
People were so excited when I started posting this flyer on Instagram. Like, I love her.
Thank
Like,
you.
I know her.
All right. Yes.
That's my sister.
Grateful.
So it's a blessing. And so we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers
Yeah, happy
this
Mother's
weekend.
Day. Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day, Ma.
Yeah, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
He told me
Mother's
not
Day.
to.
Happy Mother's Day, mommy.
Happy Mother's Day, Ma.
Happy Mother's Day to the
And
mothers.
sisters,
Yeah.
happy Mother's
Happy
Day,
Mother's
mommy.
Day.
Your second Mother's Day. Because you know I'm saying mommy. I'm not actually talking to my mother.
I gotta say this though. Your family is so amazing.
They are.
I was invited to a Mother's Day, what, 8 years ago? How old were y'all? My daughters were babies. But I was invited to a Mother's Day at Umi's house. And it was so many people. And Umi was like, you gotta come because we just celebrate women. We just celebrate femininity. We just celebrate, all things, right? And I'm like, okay. So I brought my daughters, right? And it was laid out, number one, but it was so much joy in this room. So when we got in the car to leave, Imani was like, I can't wait till I grow up so we can have something like that for you. And I was like, wow.
All right.
You know,
Girl, you grown.
and so even your grandmother was there.
Yeah, my family.
And she's still here.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
103.
Queen.
Shout out to my
That's
grandma.
oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, she's 103.
Yes, in a sound mind.
In a sound mind. And it is like, if people say that, I did a call the other day for something else, and somebody asked me about my mom, and they were like, that's your mom, right? And I was like, yeah. And then they started naming my sisters. Doesn't your sister do this? And doesn't your other sister do this? And I was like, yeah, but
You should have said, yeah, we a dream team.
But I was like, yeah. I said, but I gotta be truthful with you. You haven't even seen my whole family. You know what I'm saying? My family is a beast.
Dope.
Like
That's
we,
sweet.
we all like layer each other. You see what I'm saying? No one is greater than another. Everybody
Ooh, I
has
love
their
that.
lane, but they're
Yeah, I
all
love
healers.
that.
Like all of my family are healers.
That's
From my
great.
auntie, whether if you have people that have degrees behind their name or don't have degrees behind their name. Like my auntie helped to raise me. My grandmother helped to raise me. And whether what these women have, this is who they are. You know, my baby cousin is a doctor of public health and helps to heal birthrights for Black women. So it's like no matter what it is, what angle you come from, we're just a strong family.
Ooh,
I
I
love
love
that.
that.
I love
But
that.
I mentioned that to say that my daughter saw something that we didn't have. You know what I'm saying? In our own family dynamic, to where it was like, we should do something like that. We should have a brunch at Granny's house. We should do, and so sowing those seeds and to celebrate, all women, whether you are a mother or not, whether you had that opportunity or not. So shout out to all the moms this weekend.
Yeah, shout out mamas.
And for those like myself whose mother is gone on, I'm sending a special hug and love to you. And so thank you for joining the Single Mommy Hustle. We're here every other Friday. That's the second and fourth Friday, right?
Yeah, you are right. Don't call me next week.
At Detroit is different, going live. And so we appreciate everyone that has joined in the conversation today, and we will see you next time.
Don't call me next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thursday night. Podcast tomorrow, right? Bye.
Bye.
I don't be knowing. I be like, just, do we